It's July 1518. A woman steps into a crowded square and starts dancing. No music, no reason. She dances for 6 days straight, but she can't stop. Then others join her. By August, hundreds of people are dancing uncontrollably in the streets. Some of them drop dead from exhaustion. This isn't fiction. This actually happened in 1518, and historians still can't fully explain it. Before we dive in, this is a 100% true story that happened in Strasbourg, France. All credit goes to bbc.com for their incredible research. I've linked their full article in the description. July 1518, a sweltering summer's day. Frau Troffea steps into a public square in Strasbourg. It's crowded. People are going about their business, buying things, talking, trying to survive another hot day. And then Frau Troffea just starts dancing. At first, the people around her just watch. Their curiosity is piqued by this unusual public display. Maybe she's celebrating something, maybe she's had too much wine, maybe she's gone a bit mad from the heat. But as the hours pass, they realize something is very, very wrong. She won't stop. She can't stop. Here's the creepy part. There's no music playing. Nothing. No drums, no flutes, no singing, just silence and the sound of her feet hitting the cobblestones, over and over and over. Her heart is keeping the tempo. Her body is working hard to make the motion continue. She's literally using her heartbeat as the rhythm, and she keeps dancing, hour after hour after hour. She dances through the day, through the night, through the next day, and the next. And the next. She dances for nearly a week, 6 full days. Sometimes she's felled by exhaustion and collapses on the ground, completely spent. But she's largely undaunted by her body's other warning signs. The pain doesn't stop her. The hunger gnawing at her stomach doesn't stop her. The shame of everyone watching her, staring at her, doesn't stop her. She just gets back up and continues dancing. Think about that for a second. 6 days, almost no sleep, no food, no water, just dancing, dancing, dancing. By the time authorities finally drag Frau Troffea away from the square, it's already too late. Others have joined in. And here's what makes this absolutely terrifying. When you ask these people why they're dancing, they literally cannot explain themselves. They have no idea. They can't give you a reason. They're dancing as if compelled, as if something outside their control is forcing them to move, like they're being controlled by invisible strings. Their feet are bloodied from the constant movement. Their limbs are twitching violently. They look like they're possessed. By August, there are hundreds of them. A poem taken from a contemporary chronicle, meaning someone who was actually there at the time wrote this down, describes the scene. Women and men who dance and hop in the public market, in alleys and streets, day and night, until the sickness finally stops. Day and night, no breaks, just constant, uncontrollable dancing spreading through the city like a disease. The city officials are absolutely freaking out. They've never seen anything like this before. They have no idea what to do. Further chronicles outline the different measures they try. First, they go with the religious solution. One writer describes how dancers are being carted off to St. Vitus's shrine outside the city. At the shrine, they're given small crosses and red shoes. The thinking is, maybe this is a curse. Maybe prayer and holy objects will break it. Doesn't work. The dancers keep dancing. So then, the authorities make a decision that sounds completely insane to us today. They decide to lean into the dancing. Another chronicler mentions the more direct arrangements they make. They hire persons specially appointed to dance with them for payment, to the music of drums and pipes. Let me repeat that. They hire professional dancers. They bring in musicians with drums and pipes. They set up stages. Their logic is, okay, if we just let them dance it out with actual music and professional partners, they'll eventually get tired and stop. But this makes everything worse, way worse. Even more people start joining in the dancing. One chronicler writes this absolutely bone-chilling line. All this was of no avail, and many danced themselves to death. This does not help. All this was of no avail, and many, not just one or two, but many danced themselves to death. They literally danced until their bodies gave out and they died. Just stop and imagine what this scene actually looked like for a second. You're a regular person living in Strasbourg. You wake up one morning and walk through your city, and everywhere you look, there are people dancing. Hundreds of people in the streets and public squares, spinning, jumping, convulsing, moving in ways that don't look natural. Their clothes are completely soaked with sweat. The stones are covered in bloody footprints, red streaks marking where the dancers have been. The sound of feet hitting the cobblestones echoes through the alleys and streets, day and night, this constant rhythm that never stops. And then as you're watching, you see one of them just drop. They collapse to the ground, dead, right there in the street. Their body finally gave out. And the other dancers, just keep going around the body, stepping over it, unable to stop. The worst part, these people are aware of what's happening to them. They're not completely unconscious or in some kind of trance. They're trapped inside their own bodies, watching themselves dance to exhaustion, watching themselves move closer to death with every step, and there's absolutely nothing they can do to stop it. So what the hell happened in Strasbourg that summer? In the 400 or so years since this bizarre event occurred, many theories have been proffered to explain what exactly happened. And I'm telling you, these theories are wild. Though Strasbourg in 1518 was not the only dance plague to hit Europe during the Middle Ages and early modern era, it's become the most famous one. Many instances of uncontrolled or threatening dancing were recorded in Germany, France, and other parts of the Holy Roman Empire. In earlier centuries, these events were interpreted as divine punishment or demonic possession. The remedies were religious solutions, like processions, masses, or direct intervention from priests trying to perform exorcisms. 2 decades before the summer of 1518, a cleric in Strasbourg named Sebastian Brandt wrote in his satirical allegory called The Ship of Fools that dance and sin are one in kind. He blamed Satan for all this giddy dancing gaily done. So, according to the religious authorities, the devil himself was making people dance as punishment for their sins. Several years after the incident in Strasbourg, a physician named Paracelsus got really interested in this phenomenon. He embarked on a series of treatises on choreomania. That's what they later dubbed this dancing plague. He wrote about it in works with amazing titles, and he argued that this phenomenon was more earthly than divine, meaning it wasn't demons, it was something medical. Here's his theory. He suggested that a person's laughing veins could provoke a ticklish feeling that rose from their limbs to their head, clouding judgment and provoking extreme motion until the frenzied blood was calmed. In other words, he's saying that one person's imagination or mental state could spread to others like a contagious disease, which is actually not that far off from modern theories. For a while, there were speculations about whether ergot might be responsible. Ergot is a mold found in rice stalks that could bring about powerful hallucinations and convulsions. Basically, it can make you trip like you're on LSD, because that's actually what LSD was derived from. So the theory was maybe everyone ate contaminated bread and they were all hallucinating and convulsing from the mold.